I really do believe that the actions that we take now in this moment, the ways that we resist, the ways that we pull our energy, the things that we do to bring joys and to create more joy, and the ways that we love ourselves more and love each other more, and the ideas that we bring forward, I think that they are going to be building blocks for future generations. Okay, before we even get started, I have some news. I have officially scheduled a Dream Lab workshop. It is May 16th, that's a Saturday, and it's going to be virtual. And yeah, so it's going to be a 3 hour workshop. I'm really excited about it. So if you are someone who has a dream, an idea, a project, looking to make a life shift, anything in transition, and you find yourself starting and stopping, or you don't want to go it alone, or you are looking for a way to be able to map it out in a way that is sustainable and doesn't burn you out, as I talked about last week, then this is for you. You should definitely sign up. I'm going to add the link in the description for you to check it out. And hopefully you'll join and we'll have a little community time together, and get dreaming and building. So that's that. Uh, how has life been? So last week I talked about how I avoided burnout. This week was much better. Trying to think, it kind of went by really fast. I had some things on my to-do list I took care of, but I made sure to also balance it this time around with living my life, having a personal life, doing things that bring me joy. I had a challenge. I challenged myself to some non-negotiables. Um, 3 non-negotiables. One was to make art every day. Another one was to journal every day. And then I had a third one, but I obviously didn't stick to that third one. I think it was actually 2 times out of the week go on a very long walk with my dog. And I did that, and I felt amazing and great. Um, Light, refreshing, very happy I did it. It's kind of one of those things like hating to exercise, like you don't really want to do it, but you know you'll feel better afterwards. And then actually, once you get into the habit of it, you're like, how could I have ever not done this before regularly? So I am going to continue that this upcoming week. Making art, journaling, reading. I also added in reading. I did not read every single day, but I did make it a point to integrate reading. Um, I know last week I said that I was tired of reading. I am a reader. I think I was just burned a little bit tired and didn't want to read words. Because this past week I felt like reading words again. So I don't know. I am a complex human being. So what else has been going on? I have been very much thinking about, it's going to sound negative. I've very much been thinking about the collapse of society, and but also the post-colonial world and building something new in its place. Um, I think that I heard someone once say that destruction and creation are one and the same. And I've been very much thinking about that, especially as we're seeing current day events unfold in the way that they are unfolding. I'm like, is this a dark comedy movie or is this real life? It's kind of feeling, yeah, I don't know. I have lots of thoughts, and maybe it's not necessarily, some aspects of what's happening are a bit dark comedy. Some of it is just horrific and like a horror story, of course. But through it all, I've been thinking about what does it look like to sustain your energy? What does it look like to direct your energy towards something new and fruitful and generative? And so, up until a couple months ago, before I deleted social media, like I know for a fact, whatever is happening today, I would absolutely be doom scrolling and spiraling. I feel like just for me to leave social media and to not be on it constantly, like I get a couple of like funny haha videos from people, but like not scroll like hour. Um, I feel like I have called back my energy in a lot of ways. Um, and I'm very thankful for that. I think that yeah, it's gonna be important, y'all, to call back your energy, keep it, preserve it, protect it. Um, because I think in some part, to some extent, I feel like the purpose of what we're seeing is like an extinction burst, and I feel like it's probably only going to get worse. But I think what gives me hope is really believing that it's not going to be like this for forever, but it won't be like it. In order to get to that other side, we are going to need to be building systems and parallel systems and l- building and dreaming up worlds for ourselves, our communities, and the world. I think it's also going to look like when I talk about dreaming, this is like I haven't really been, I've realized that to some extent I haven't been like super clear about the deeper purpose of dreaming. It's not just about dreaming up, and creating a better world. Obviously, that's like a great thing, and like we definitely want that. And I guess that is a pillar of the purpose of this whole thing. But I think at the core root of it, it's about what will we have whenever colonialism, like we're beyond that. And maybe we won't be like maybe I won't see it in my lifetime. Maybe it'll be in my kids' lifetime or a couple generations from now, fully post-colonial. But I really do believe that the actions that we take now in this moment, the ways that we resist, the ways that we pull our energy, the things that we do to bring joys and to create more joy, and the ways that we love ourselves more and love each other more, and the ideas that we bring forward, I think that they are going to be building blocks for future generations. And I promise you, I am not saying it to sound dramatic or for any dramatic effect. I fully, really 100% believe that what we are building, that the actions that we take now are literally just continuous building blocks of humanity for the next. And yeah, I feel like I need to rest on that thought for a little second. Um, hmm. Another thing I've been thinking about a lot when it comes to building, dreaming and building, um, is what are the things that we have to release in order to build it? What are the things that we have to let go of in our pursuit of building new systems, new things, building on new ideas? And I think one of those things is going to be releasing scarcity mindset. Um, and some of these colonial white supremacist ideas that are so embedded in our society and our systems, um, like perfectionism or the belief that there's only one right way. There's not just one right way. Um, there's so many different ways of doing things and being. Um, but I've also been thinking about specifically the scarcity mindset part of it, like this idea of giving things away with trust that it'll come back to you. Um, I've been thinking too about ideas as life. Ugh, I don't know. I might start sounding like, but I've been thinking about this idea of ideas as life and that all ideas have a life cycle. Um, the things that we build have a life cycle, and um, being willing to see it through, even if it means carrying it off, passing it on or passing it down. I think about that with my work. Like, I would love for my work to outlive me, for it to exist generations from now. Um, but perhaps it ends when I'm no longer here, you know? I don't know. These are things I'm thinking about. Um, this feels like a very weird note to leave off of. Maybe I'll end on do not be afraid to build something and to allow it to grow and to share it with the world because what's for you is for you. And even if someone did take your idea or co-opt, I mean, hopefully nobody's co-opting. That's a whole other thing. But even if you are creating it and building it with your unique perspective, your unique lived experiences, and that is something that cannot be replicated. And so continue building and do it with joy because we need more joy in the world. Okay, bye.